Well, hey y'all, welcome to a Deja Vu Tuesday on Uncle Bub's Bell Buckle Beer Reviews. And what I've got for you today is a beer that I reviewed, I don't know, a couple years back from the Omme Brewing Company out of Cooperstown, or Omme Brewery out of Cooperstown, New York. What I've got for you today is an Abbey Ale. It's a double ale with licorice root, orange peel, and spices. 8.2% ABV. It says serve at 50 degrees Fahrenheit. That seems a little bit warm to me. I just prefer my beer cold. The Killohopter somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Anyway, my refrigerator in my bedroom, I got one of these little mini fridges, and it doesn't have a freezer or anything. It's just a little fridge, stands about that high. And I've got it stocked full of beer, and it keeps it good and cold. And I just love it, man. I keep a lot of beer in there. Of course, I keep a lot of beer in the fridge out in my garage and some in my kitchen as well. I got beer all over the place, y'all. Anyway, we're going to revisit this Omme Abbey Ale today on a Deja Vu Tuesday. Omme was established in 1997, so they've been around a little while. Let's see what we got here. Oh, look at that beautiful dark ale. Oh no, oh no. Poured it off just a little bit too strong there. Started to lose some of it, dadgummit. I hate that. But the flavor of that head, y'all, you can detect a coriander. I think the spices, maybe some of the spices they use is like a coriander. You can detect a little bit of the licorice, and I'm not really getting any of the orange peel. All right, y'all. So I'm out here making this. It is November the 7th, so we're a week into November now, and y'all probably won't see this for a couple weeks anyway. But it's just a gorgeous day out today. We had some temperatures got down into the 20s here a few days back, but today it's probably close to 80, 82 maybe. Wind's blowing a little bit, so I hope it don't affect my microphone too much. Anyway, whatever. Look at that. Ooh, that one got floaties in it. Y'all see them floaties in there? I don't know if y'all can see them or not. It's just a beautiful brew. It's hazy. And dark amber. Dark amber, man. I'm telling you. It's hazy enough where I can barely see my fingers through it right now, looking at the light through it. But by the time I get to the bottom of this bottle, I'm gonna give it a good swish. Oh yeah, yeah. It will not be. I mean, it'll be super hazy by the time I finish this. Get this bottle off. Rest this bottle off in there. I'm gonna give it a good swish now. But Omme, if y'all have never tried any Omme, they're not real easy to find around here. And occasionally I can find some, and when I do, I'd like to give them a try. Because, I don't know, about 4 Christmases ago, 4 or 5, I don't know. Been 4 or 5 years ago, I guess, at least. My daughter and her boyfriend got me a 3-pack of Omme in the 750 milliliter bottle. I guess it's one of them big bottles. Got me 3 different kinds of Omme. One of them was a porter, one of them was a stout, one of them was something else, I can't remember. But all 3 of them were delicious, and that was the first time I'd ever tried any Omme. And so whenever I find an Omme somewhere, I give it a shot, because I really enjoyed those brews, and I've enjoyed everything I've had from Omme out of Cooperstown, New York. But yeah, it's really clouded it up now. Look at this. Omme Abbey Ale. 8.2% ABV. And yeah, it almost looks like a chocolate drink now. got all that stuff in there. I can't see anything through it now, man. It's really hazy. Now, I do have to put a caveat on this. I've had this sitting in my fridge for over a year now. Maybe even close to 2 years. But from my understanding, if a beer is 8% or above, it can age. Now, whether or not it ages well, that's a different story. But this says best by October 6, 22. So this is a year past the expiration date on this. There's a yellow jacket. Get out of here. And all right, so I call it a yellow jacket. It's a hornet's what it is. It's got the yellow stripes, and it's about that big. They're about that long. Got the yellow stripes, and they're just bastards. I'm telling you, when one of them things stings you, it's like getting hit with a hammer. I mean, they hurt bad, worse than a wasp or anything else. In my experience, I've been stung by a bumblebee, wasp, honeybee. Them little hornets, I call them yellow jackets, but they're not really. They're just like little hornets, little ground hornets. Man, they'll fire you up. Anyway, so today, this Abbey Ale is for all American workers. Hey, I love and appreciate y'all. Thank you for the hard work that you do to provide for yourselves and your families and pay your own way. I sure do love and appreciate y'all. Cheers, brothers and sisters. Oh, man. All right. So, this beer is over a year past the expiration date that's on the bottle, but it's still delicious. It's got good carbonation. The flavor is consistent. The flavor in the body is consistent with the head. I'm not getting as much of the coriander in the body that I did in the head. It was pretty strong in the head. I am getting a little more of the licorice, but it's not. I mean, some people like licorice, some people don't. I don't like the black licorice, and I think that's what it says. It's got it just says licorice root. I'm still not getting any of the orange peel though, but I'm getting the licorice and a little milder coriander flavor. It's got good carbonation. Man, it's got floaties all in it, probably because it's been sitting for about a year, but this is good brew. It's not your typical brew. That licorice and the coriander add a different kind of note to the brew itself. I mean, obviously it's going to, but you know, when you think about a flavored beer, I don't really consider it a flavored beer, but it has a different kind of, it calls it an Abbey Ale, and it reminds me a whole lot of a Belgian ale. It's just, it's got kind of the spicy note that a Belgian ale has, with the coriander instead of the clove, but it's a good brew. I'm gonna score it an A-. It has good carbonation. I say good, it still has carbonation. Probably not as much as I'd like for it to have, and that's one of the reasons I'm giving it an A-. It still has carbonation, but not a whole lot. But it's still a good brew. A- is a fair score for it. See it? There he is right there. Stupid yellow jacket. Did you see him? He's flying around my beer. I don't want to mess with him too much because, man, them things will fire you up. Anyway, that has been a Deja Vu Tuesday this week. A A- for Abbey Ale that's expired by a year. Still a good brew. I'll be back tomorrow for a Wet Your Whistle Wednesday. I love and appreciate y'all. Y'all stay tuned. Take that gummit, don't get away from me, bastard. Boy, the last thing I want to get popped in the head by one of them things. That gum. Y'all stay tuned. Take care. Cheers, brothers and sisters.